right. Let me get rid of the start screen. Hi Nico, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Come on in, take a seat. That was weird. Anyways, let's get dorm stuff. Ironically, right as I started to stream, my food was ready for dinner. So I'm gonna do dorm stuff really quick, and then we're gonna relax, cause our serum stuff is gonna be utilized for nothing else but co-op today, and I'm gonna save the vials we get for our missions and whatnot for tomorrow. Is it tomorrow when the new patch drops? Is that tomorrow or? The 23rd. Oh, dorm 2. Oh, Palau wants to go to bed. Here, there you go. Was there anything else I missed? No. Okay. Trying to regain my ranking in Warzone. I fell back to Elite, thought the rank protection would activate, but it didn't. Well, Nico, all you're gonna do is try and try again. The mighty morphine cannot help you this time. The mighty morphine has given up. They threw in a towel in terms of giving you guides. You're all on your own now. By the very least, you have me here to entertain you while you mauled and stuff. Also, Nico, where have you been? Where have you been? You've been gone for like, what, a week? Like, where have you been, buddy? Or have I been just streaming so late that you just can never catch a stream ever again? I probably should not have accepted the daily serum or something, or the weekly. This is our this is from the survey. We get our free set of stuff from the survey. Anyways, this is over. It's over. It's over. Literally ends in an hour from now. Are you serious? I can never catch a break with these rookies. Well, yeah, I've been doing training for the police force. Oh, didn't have my phone because I was oh, okay, no problem. No problem. It's kind of funny. You've been busy with the police force. Meanwhile, we're over here investigating cases while being outside the law. I'm not being a very good influence on you, aren't I? I'm really not being a good influence. Alright, we got our dorm stuff. People are into chores, so that's good. Ultimate Zone. What the fuck is this week? What the fuck is this supposed to be? Sorry, you were literally last week. Why are you back? To be honest, our father doing police stuff always been done really typeful, but my aunt signed me up and everything and challenged me. I can't turn down a challenge. Well, I wish you luck, especially with the amount of exercising and training you gotta do. I couldn't handle a job in the police force. Like, despite my like interest in solving mysteries and stuff like that, and like an interest in being like a mild interest in becoming an investigator or a detective, I couldn't survive that kind of life they had to deal. And training ain't so bad. I did track and run entire high school, so we're really used to it. Well, good for you. I'm an academic, so literally the opposite end of the spectrum. I am weak, to say the least. Mentally strong, but physically weak. And the police force demands both, and I cannot give both. I can only get half. Alright, Nico, you ready to get hungry with me? Okay, then do because the best thing to do while you're eating is react to cooking videos. At least for me, that is. That's the case. And we gotta wait an hour for a co-op anyway. So let me just change this over to there we go. Yes. All right. Do you want to see Gordon Ramsay react to TikToks and yell at people, or do you want to watch testing everyone's insane quesadillas? What is this, Uncle Roger? What the heck? It makes the food better somehow. I don't know why. It always does. We're salivating over the food they're making. It makes us want to eat anything really. Usually the thing they're making, but we don't have that luxury. I think I'm probably eat this one. Because this one feels safer than the Gordon Ramsay one. I feel like Gordon Ramsay would actually smack me with a piece of bread or something.
Tourists.
He does not need to know that I am eating rice-a-roni and frozen chicken. Frozen lightly breaded chicken.
Classic that everybody loves, whether you keep it simple with just a cheese or chicken version, or if you want to go absolutely nuclear and test both your mental and physical health with something like the deep fried barbecue chicken pepperoni pizza quesadilla. They're usually all great and very delicious, and I'm hoping today's submissions will be no exception. Starting off with the Kenji Lopez Alt breakfast quesadilla, and then transitioning over to this amazing looking steak quesadilla. Then up to the plate is this absolutely drool-inducing TikTok Cajun shrimp version, and finishing everything off with Joshua Weissman's mushroom quesadilla. And with the steaks all being set, it is time to get right into this one. The breakfast course is going to be up first today, and as I mentioned, it is going to be Kenji's breakfast quesadilla. I grabbed some bacon and large tortillas, sriracha, a couple of eggs, cheddar cheese, and salt and pepper. So a couple of things right off the bat with this one. I found it pretty ironic that I am making what is essentially a bacon, egg, and cheese quesadilla for my next video, considering I just set off a frenzied debate over on my Instagram when I admitted that I enjoy sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches more than the bacon versions. The collective gasps from all my fellow New Yorkers were just heard from miles away, but I don't care. I think sausage is more consistent, it's usually juicier. From my experience, once you venture out of the Northeast US, you're kind of rolling the dice with these sandwiches. You might get raw,
quesadilla recipes,
bacon,
I'll take
you
notes.
might get charred up inedible bacon. But anyway, as you can imagine, this recipe was very simple. The only technical thing I was concerned about was cooking eggs and then having it flip over in a non-stick pan. And as I attempted to pull this off, my concerns were correct. I would always suggest using non-stick when eggs are involved, but if you're like Kenji and you've mastered this sorcery, then knock yourself out. Also, this one's going to get plated up with some sriracha, which, if you are unaware, is like gold recently. If you have some, cherish it. For whatever reason, there's a shortage again, so I've been rationing this bottle and saving it for only the best of the best. And this recipe looks like it fits that description, so let's give it a taste. The wheels kind of fell off in the last minute there, but overall, they still look pretty good. They look almost exactly like Kenji's. Very straightforward, but very delicious. It tastes exactly how you imagine. It is a bacon, egg, and cheese in quesadilla form. I do have to wonder if there's a way to incorporate a runny yolk into this somehow, since that's my favorite part of a breakfast sandwich. Anytime these ingredients are combined. This would also be a great stepping off point for some other additions, spinach or mushrooms, any other veggies you got. But I'd be happy with this any single morning, and for our purposes today, a perfect place to start. Next up today, we've got these next level looking steak quesadillas from Via Cocina, I believe. And for hers, I grabbed some vinegar and paprika, onion and garlic powder, a flank steak, and some corn tortillas, a red and orange bell pepper and mozzarella, some cotija cheese and sour cream, some sugar and ancho chili powder, cumin, salt and pepper.
I don't know. To the man in the back writing notes. That is not a flank steak, that's a skirt steak. In case you didn't read the text.
A red and yellow onion, and some lettuce and cilantro. And I only just realized she also used a tomato for the plating at the end. And where do we go when we need a last minute bit of free produce? Steven's Garden Incorporated, and because he's away on a work trip right now, I'll grab a few extra things in case something comes up and I need them. But for this one, we're getting into a bit more of an involved quesadilla. This requires a couple extra steps. It's much more authentic, I believe. Starting with a very simple pickled red onion that is thinly sliced onions, equal parts of the water and vinegar, a little bit of the sugar and salt. You just gotta give that about 30 or so minutes to mellow out the onions, and then a nice fresh mixture of equal parts of the cilantro and the white onion. If I'm not mistaken, this is a very common topping for authentic tacos. We use this for the birria, so I'm very happy that we're adding a layer of this here. I diced up about a half cup of both of our bell peppers. These are gonna get sauteed down in that pan. After we remove the steak, it should pick up all that flavor, add a nice pop of color. The steak itself is gonna get absolutely coated in a nice blend of the spices. At first I was a little worried about this because, as we know, spices like to burn when they're exposed to high heat for any amount of time, but I guess this is kind of similar to a blackening seasoning you would put on a grilled chicken. So I'm assuming that's what we're going for, but either way, just gonna follow the video faithfully. I do really like that we're using corn tortillas for these ones. It kind of switches things up a bit. Admittedly, I did used to be quite the hater of the corn tortilla. I would almost always reach for the flour ones first, but I think I just wasn't eating the right ones. I wasn't heating them up properly, and now I have no preference. I like them both about the same. I do wish I was able to find larger ones. That would have made this a little bit easier to make, but we can live with it. It's not the biggest deal in the world. One interesting thing to know about the construction of these is that we first put some cheese down in the pan, put the tortilla on that, and then flip it over once that cheese gets a little crisp. I don't really like doing this, for the record. I think it adds
A little crisp?
and flip it over once that cheese gets a little
Is that a little crisp to you, Nico?
crisp. I don't really like doing this, for the record. I think it adds unnecessary amounts of cheese to something that will already be filled with it. And if you make it
Sure, a
properly,
little.
You should get a really nice crisp
A little
on the
crisp.
outside anyway, so what is it really adding? Every other part of this, though, I am absolutely on board with. I loaded it with the steak, the peppers and onions, the cilantro. I chopped it in half and then plated it alongside of the salad with the cotija cheese, the pickled red onions, the red nasties. And that's it. This plate looks awesome, so let's give them a try.
If it was very crisp, we would have a different situation on our hands.
Look at that damn steak. Should I declare a winner already? Is that allowed? Because this thing is slamming. That steak is cooked perfect. I don't know why skirt steak isn't used more often. It's so good. You've got the meaty, salty cheesiness balanced out with the freshness of the cilantro and onion, pickled red onion. You guys know I love a balance. Salad's good too. It's the perfect side dish, as long as you pick around those abhorrent things. Look at that grossness. Oof. These things have set the bar unbelievably high, so good luck everybody else. Next on the agenda today are these insane looking shrimp quesadillas from It's Ashley Renee over on TikTok. And I acquired, obviously, some shrimp and some paprika, low-carb tortillas and Cajun seasoning, garlic and herb butter and mozzarella, a green, yellow, and orange bell pepper, and some parsley. Similar vibes to the last one for sure. We're using the same mozzarella. We're gonna make a very similar bell pepper mix. We're gonna cook those off the same way in the same pan with the shrimp this time. Maybe not allow them to get so dark. And then obviously the big difference is the shrimp and the tortillas. And can I just say for one moment, I do understand that if you have a goal to lower your carbs for whatever reason, this Mission brand of tortillas is fine. I think that's the only one that offers that option, but for the rest of us, please stop buying these horrible, shitty grocery store tortillas. Especially anyone that says the word soft anywhere on the packaging. These are absolute trash. You might as well just buy a pack of Wonder Bread and hit it with a rolling pin. These wraps are the best I've found in a standard grocery store, if you can find them in plain. Second are whatever kind of extra large burrito tortillas you can find. That is what I use on the day-to-day. I don't know what kind of under-the-table deals the Taco Bells and Chipotles of the world have to not have a single grocery chain stock actual tortillas that are pliable, they're easy to work with, they're super big, but it absolutely infuriates me. So if somebody's got that answer out there, please let me know. Oof, sorry peeps, let me take a breath here and calm down. I assembled this quesadilla, and upon trying to flip it, can we also stop putting cheese on the outside of the goddamn tortilla? It's stuck to the pan like cement.
You should have went back to the cast iron. What were you doing? Anyways, there's the very crisp version of the cheese. Do people who make these vids ever call out when what they make are actually? Yeah, this guy does. I've seen him visibly get sick once. And there are channels that are dedicated to shitting on people who make the shitty, excuse my language, the terrible, food creations. So, yeah, there are people who do that. I mean, but it is rare for you to find people who do both. Like, find the good recipes and the bad ones.
I don't know when this became a thing, and we need to get rid of it immediately, because when you assemble a quesadilla properly, just with little oil over medium-high heat, it gets beautifully crispy and golden brown. You don't need the cheese. But I guess this is looking good, so let's just eat the damn thing.
Somebody came through the drive-thru. I looked at...
Oh, wait, hold on. Not enough.
Food on YouTube for a living, and a goddamn quesadilla triggers me that bad. It was worth it. This is absolutely delicious. It is cheesy, it is shrimpy. I love that spice blend on the shrimp. That garlic and herb compound butter is a really nice touch, and they are very crispy without needing to burn cheese onto the pan first. I'll never understand the people that say cheese does not belong with seafood. This is such a good pairing. There's a couple other examples out there, but I'd be happy with these any day. Very much worth the slight irritation, but I do have to give a slight leg up to the steak one still. And closing out the menu today is Joshua Weissman and his mushroom quesadilla. You will need some flour and a zucchini, lard, baking powder and oil, salt and smoked cheddar, Monterey Jack and sharp cheddar, Gruyere, a lime, some water and oyster mushrooms, a shallot, garlic, a fresh chili, and some parsley.
4 cheeses?
Let's see if Joshua can redeem himself after last week and those horrid potato noodles. In case you missed it, I made the most foul noodle dish I've ever ingested. Nearly upchucked on camera. I will leave the link to that down in the description if you want to go check it out. But with this, how could you really mess it up? It starts with a cheese blend of your 4 different cheeses. Apparently this video was really just a side quest for me to see how many times I can get people on the internet to watch me grate some cheese. You gotta slice up and then saute all of your vegetables, the mushrooms, the shallots, zucchini, and chili. I waited until the very
Oh, by the way, this guy is lactose intolerant.
end to salt this mixture because I wanted to get some color, and the second salt hits mushrooms like this, it just absolutely dumps out water. I also used very little of that chili, that Jamaican hot pepper, because this stuff is no joke. And then for the final and most exciting component of this is the homemade tortillas. I've been looking forward to making and eating these all week. If you recall, we have made Joshua's homemade tortillas a couple of times in the past, and they are absolutely incredible. If you've got a couple extra dollars for the pork fat and then maybe 25 minutes to whip these together, I cannot recommend it enough. It is...
You thought I did a face reveal? What?
probably one of the most massive improvements over its average grocery store counterpart, especially relative to the time and money that it takes.
I wish I had this kind of face.
The only technical advice I have is to use a pan, like a cast iron, or maybe a grill if you have access to one, because you need a very high heat. You want to blast this thing, you don't want to have it cook slowly and get it all dried out. And with that, our last quesadilla was ready to be thrown together. Was this one the most photogenic of the day? Possibly. You guys let me know, but I plated it up, and it's time to give our final quesadilla a try. Well, if that's not the prettiest quesadilla you've ever seen in your entire life, look at that thing. Except the little cherry. Oh shit, almost lost one there. I was gonna say, outside of the dark bits, a few spots got a little questionable. I've been looking forward to eating
the picture for this stream has a face
week,
too.
And they're still better than I remember. They are so delicious. They're salty. They're crispy and tender. They roll out so thin.
Yes, this is how, this is what I look like. This is actually me.
The blend is incredible too. You get the smokiness from the cheddar. It's the perfect balance of meltiness to flavor. And the filling overall, I mean, this could go toe-to-toe with any meat-based quesadilla. I was anticipating saying that this wasn't going to stack up with all the other ones, but it really does. I love mushrooms. And it doesn't need a sauce, either. I thought I was going to say that too, but this is a very strong quesadilla. Are these better than the steak ones from earlier? I would say just barely no. They are still a very strong second place. Vegetarians out there, please, please make these. And everybody else too, for that matter. Or if you need a tortilla for anything, use that recipe. It is to die for.
$50K points? No. That's not how this goes. 50K points. Well, it would be a crazy goal for points. I feel like that would not be a good enough goal. Or no, it would be kind of weird to put oh gosh. Hey, you don't want to see my face. You just need my voice. You don't need to see my face. You just need my voice. Maybe in the future, but pretty sure my face would be quite distracting. If we're talking like if we're having like a real talk, like I have blemishes all over my face, or not like blemishes, but I guess they are blemishes, but like it's not pretty. It is what it is. Can't be all perfect. Nope. We all have our buffs and debuffs. My debuff is my face. And my height. I'm actually, not only do I am I stuck with a bad face, or at least a face with blemishes, I'm also short. I'm the ugly Napoleon. Napoleon. Like, you cannot defeat me in battle. I am too smart for you. But you are much taller and stronger than me, so you will defeat me. But I have an army. You do not. Prepare to lose. Yeah. I'm so sorry to those who are maybe French in this users list. I did not mean to offend. I was just trying to crack a joke. This would be a perfect time for the cricket noises. Hey Emmett, what do you gotta say to that?
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me.
Okay, thank you, Emmett. Anyways, we have 24 minutes until co-op opens, so I think we got time to do some things on PGR while we wait for co-op to open up. Let me just turn the volume and shift it over to PGR. Anyways, as I said, we are not going to be utilizing this. We will be using this during the new patch. It's not out yet. Like, it ain't out yet. Like, soon, but not that soon. Anyways, in the meantime, we got guild stuff, we have Warzone to do, we have Phantom Pain. Let's do Phantom Pain real quick, because that one's going to be quick and easy. We just gotta sacrifice. 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 Down with the fire god. Down with the fire god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you, lead warriors.
Don't be afraid. I won't.
The boy didn't even last a second. He didn't even last a second.
I won't. Don't be afraid. I won't.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. I also have Operation Guardians for us to do. Because a new week.
Still trying to run. Don't be afraid. I won't.
Alright, we're done for that. For now. Let's do Operation Guardians. Get this out of the way. Yeah, let's go for. That worked out better than I thought. Go to 2. Go to 5. Go here. Works for me. We received supplies and we'll go with 5. Switch over here. Oh. Ah! Okay, that's funny. That is just funny.
And as the lead. Everything's ready. The overture begins. Next is development. It's time for a minuet. It's time for a minuet. Next is development. Thank you for appreciating the cadenza.
Oh, sorry for taking so long. As a note, I'm still quite tired, and the tiredness is kicking back in here.
What kind of chorus do you like? Hey, watch out!
Ba, ba, ba.
It's no biggie. No need to praise me.
relocate there to there. Alright. That's good enough for today. At least on that spot. That's a tsundere right there. Oh yeah, she definitely is. Hi Raffle, how you doing? Or a fall. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it at least one of those times correctly. Do correct me if I'm ever wrong with saying your name. But hello, welcome. Don't worry about it. Okay. If you say so, sir. But still, I hope you're having a good day. Oh, you didn't catch that? Sorry. I was asking, how are you? I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I did have a good swim. Hi, Boo Boo. Bubble. I'll keep calling you Bubble to the end of time. I have an hour scream of bubbles. Ah, I see. The fishes are coming. Hello, fishes. Hello, my fish friends. How are you? Bubble is fine. That's good. Yes, I had a good swim. I swam with the bug fishes. Yeah, no, it's been very cold for like the past week, so not a lot of swimming was done, to say the least. And I think I upgraded something I did not need to upgrade. One of us. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to include the bugs into that? Are you sure? Or are you talking about me specifically? Claim. There's nothing to claim. There's no. Absolutely nothing to claim. Where's all my friends? Where's all my gifts? But the bug fishes are fine. We got Warzone to do. We got Guild. Let's do Guild stuff while we're waiting for co-op to open up. We have co-op to do. We have a lot of co-op to do because we're not really spending serum on anything else besides co-op right now. I mean, there is stuff we can spend it on, but I'd rather spend it on other things right now. Anyways, what's our characters we gotta use this week? Oh.
Ready to fight. Anywhere, anytime.
Okay, we'll take Astral. We'll take the dark damage, sure.
Please look forward to my...
Yeah, give me Lucia and I guess Bianca. I guess Bianca's fine. I could probably use Kamui. But,
Bianca, at your service.
actually, no. We will grab Kamui just so that we can have some kind of
My turn.
some kind of defense breaker. Oh, it's Wasago.
God will not repent. My next shot will put you out of your misery. Repent.
Leave it to me.
My next shot will put you out of your misery. God will not forgive you.
The world of shadows. Cheap trick. You'll regret it. Enemy.
Yeah, let's go.
Repent. My next shot will put you out of your misery. Repent. My next shot will put you out of your misery.
You can't. I'll smash you all to pieces. You can't forward. Let me handle the fighting.
Leave it to me. Cheap trick. Welcome to the world of shadows.
Understood.
Attack me. Not bad.
Repent. God will not forgive you.
Leave it.
My next shot will put you out of your misery. Repent. My next shot will put you out of your misery.
Forward. Let me handle the fighting. You get. Just what is strength.
Leave it to me.
Let me handle the fighting. I'll smash you all to pieces. You can't beat me.
Cheap tricks. Welcome to the world of shadows. Cheap tricks. You'll regret it.
Yeah, let's go.
Understood.
Welcome to the world of shadows.
Yeah, let's go.
Welcome to the world of shadows.
There we go.
Could be better next time, but still.
Gameplay makes me think of Honkai Impact and God's Eater. Yeah. I mean, it's inspired by Honkai Impact, but they improved upon the systems that Honkai Impact created. And it's become its own fin, more or less.
I'm not gonna fit you.
Are you?
All right. I'll execute all your orders to the letter. But you bet.
Oh gosh, it's rolling. Why is rolling here?
Crumble and become history. This thing.
Here to watch a clown show.
Dance on the grave of crumble and become history.
I do not know how to utilize rolling correctly. That's the So does he use Kama. Kama's big good damage. Oh, oh yeah. Well, we'll talk about it in a second. Since you weren't here, I'll update you about the news about weather and waves. So give me a second. Let's I'm gonna get this done and I'll show you the news.
Crumble and become history.
Roland's my favorite unicorn. He's cool. He's too complicated for me. Only because why did they make the major like mechanic get tied to the one key? Why? I keep using one sometimes for the pings. Now you're telling me I can't even use it? You're crazy. Anyways, alright. So, hold on. Actually, I'll leave the music on for a second. Alright, let me swap over to, actually, let me bring up Twitter real quick. So, weather and waves. So, tomorrow, Gamescom starts, and Weather and Waves has a booth there. At said booth, you can get a number of rewards. So, Gamescom goes on from. Oh wait, not tomorrow. Well, okay. There's streams and announcements tomorrow. But officially, it starts on the 23rd, which is 2 days from now, so on Wednesday. Regardless, you got this nice little like booth and everything. There's also going to be a booth at Tokyo Game Show as well, apparently. They've been doing promotions. You can get get 50 free bucks for Amazon if you do retweet and you follow their Twitter, or on their Twitter, their X. Oh no, you know what? No. Here's the funny thing. It's now X, but Weather and Waves is like, we're still gonna call it Twitter because every single post they talk about, like like the giveaways and whatnot on here, it's always been labeled Twitter. They have not updated themselves to the times, but it's endearing that they too agree with everybody that X shouldn't have been named X. It should just stay the same as Twitter. Anyways, that's a side tangent. More importantly, these are the rewards you get from going to their booth and etc. And nothing really stands out out of the ordinary. There's nothing really that big, nothing too major. I mean, we got some nice tattoo stickers, an event booklet. Oh, tote bag. Oh, that's nice. You got these handheld fans, a fridge magnets. Wow. Character badges, a mouse pad. Oh, that's cool. Merch gift box and acrylic stands. I mean, there's nothing too big here. Wait, what's this about CBT qualification? So, as you know, back in, I think it was around May. Actually, you may or may not know, but back in May, there was a closed beta test that was open to a lot of people. Quite a few streamers got in on it, and Carol Games like, you can go ahead and stream it all. So we had that big CBT. Then the CBT ended, and ever since May or whenever they did their thing in like the spring, there's been total silence. No updates, no nothing. The only update that we got before Gamescom was that there was ray tracing or something related to NVIDIA or RTX. Regardless, it's powered by RTX and stuff like that. But we knew nothing about the game itself. Like no release date, no nothing. It was just dead silent. But then recently, as we were getting into Gamescom, they released a trailer.
Many associate snow
that's fine.
with coldness and demise. But to me, it's the only untainted light.
Actually, hold on, let me mute. There we go.
Anomalous visions,
I muted PGR.
distorted nightmares linger in my eyes. All that once corroded me shall now be frozen in ice. Blizzard breaks out in an instant. It all ends here. My shackles are no more. May our world be clean as snow, ever so pure.
So this got released like only a few days ago, along with the GameStop stuff. Like, so like July was when they announced the DLSS 3 thing. They literally used the CBT trailer that came out months ago. So this wasn't really major news. But in August, like ever since we got closer to Gamescom, they've been giving us like new information. And this was supposed to be a Resonator. This is a teaser for the Resonator Sanhua. And it wasn't just a teaser. Like they went like all in. Like you got like these little character cards giving us information. She's a Glacio, which means she's an ice user. There's a weird glowing eye. That's where her mark is. Whereas, like, I think these little marks represent the powers of the Resonators. But and you also get some nice little sketch artwork from the teaser. So people were like, wonder like, wait, if they're doing like a random Resonator trailer out of nowhere, are we getting closer? Are we getting closer? And then they're not even announcing the factors of CPT coming. No, they're just like, they snuck in a little rewards. Like, here's a little prize if you come to the booth. And then boom, CPT qualification. It's like, huh? Wait, CPT qualification for what? Huh? 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 They didn't even talk about it. They just dropped it in there out of nowhere, like the little chats they are. It's like, it's no big deal. Oh. Oh, I didn't really. Okay. Wait, can you? I'll just wait for ads to be over. I can repeat what I said. Oh, it ended? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Wait, it ended? Should have given you 3 minutes of ads. Hey, Twitch, what are you doing? I thought you were supposed to be giving 3 minutes of ads. That doesn't seem like 3 minutes to me. You're ruining my revenue share. Anyways, jokes aside. But I will give it a second, just so that people who are maybe into, you know. you know, still in ads and whatnot. 3 minutes long, I got 0 seconds. Nico, how? Do you have like turbo or something? You're not secretly subscribed to me somewhere, right? Like, you're still getting approval to do subscriptions and whatnot, right? Twitch never cares. It doesn't even tell me when mine's happen. I've been privileged to get that 1 month sub from one of your viewers. I don't have to worry about any ads. Anyways, we're back. So, after all the little teasers they've been doing, especially the Resident Evil trailer and whatnot, they just, you know, decided to sneak in the CBT qualification. They just snuck it in, and they didn't even hint or even say anything about there being a CBT coming. Just like, oh, just qualification to enter the CBT. It's like, CBT of what? Of what? Huh? Please elaborate, Kuro Games. But Kuro was like, nah, we're just gonna remain Chaz. And like, here's a cool little prize. See you later. And they left without any clarification, making us wait until Gamescom to really get an answer. And you know what? This is intentional. They intended on this. How much I bet you they intended on it. Because one thing we do know is that the devs are pretty cool, and they know how to. Okay, that's not really that doesn't really explain anything, but the devs are pretty cringy, and they're funny. Like when they're showing off the Echoes, which is their pet system, where we get, and their relic system basically. So they're showing all the pets, or the possible pets you can have, and at the very end, the devs put themselves like, hey, we're also Echoes, we can also be your pets, we are the best ones, we have fire and everything like that. Meanwhile, they're just doing like this robotic dance in the background while the male MC of the game is walking by. They pull off cringy or silly things here and there, I assume. And so I can so imagine him just like shadow dropping this without any clarification and then leaving until they actually talk about it. Which will either be at Gamescom or at Tokyo Game Show. Regardless, Weather and Waves is coming out soon. Sooner than we probably think. Because we do not know what this CBT qualification represents. We don't know if it means like the people who participate or come by have the access to the CBT as in the beta servers before they go live. Like how Genshin does with, you know, putting out a patch ahead or something like that to test things before they go live. I am also excited for it, and we luckily do not have to wait long for news about this. I'm excited for it. I am also excited for it. In the meantime, oh, did you hear about the sad news, Bubble? Did you hear about the sad news? Mario is dead. No, Mario's not dead. Mario's not dead. I almost did it again, but no, Mario's not dead. The voice of Mario is retiring, at least as the voice in the video games. he's still going around acting as Mario for you know, to spread joy. But as far as him being the voice of Mario in the video games, that time has come. It is time for him to hang up the M hat. Charles Martinet has been the original voice of Mario in Nintendo games for a long time, as far back as Mario 64. Charles is now moving into a brand new role of Mario Ambassador. With this transition, he will be stepping back from recording character voices for our games, but he will continue to travel the world sharing the joy of Mario and interacting with you all. It has been an honor working with Charles to help bring Mario to life for so many years, and want to thank and celebrate him. Please keep an eye out for a special video message from Shigeru Miyamoto and Charles himself, which we will post at a future date. Hey, we don't cry. He's not. He's just doing. He's just doing a new job, spreading joy in another way. And as you can expect from people posting, oh, there's also memories, but a funny Fei tweet. Chris Pratt right now. Now this looks like a job for me. Greetings! Hi, Suspicious Iguana. How you doing? We were just talking about Weather and Waves, and I was sharing the news about Charles Martinet. Imagine Nintendo finally gets Ron Jeremy to play Mario. This is a riveting PGR gameplay. I mean, it is related to PGR in a way. I'm here due to self-plug. Thank you for coming by due to self-plug. But yeah, we were talking about Weather and Waves here, because they snuck in this CBT qualification reward for people going to their booth at Gamescom. So the game is gonna have another closed beta test soon, or something's happening soon that's very big for the game that hasn't released yet, mind you. So. At the very least, in a good business decision, they did this after Fontaine was released. They saw the schedule. They knew Fontaine was coming out around this time. But like, let's not release the game at this time. Let's release the game after Fontaine releases. He played in the he played in the Hornio Brothers parody. It's just as bad as it sounds. I played PGR for a good 4 days, and then Facebook decided to suspend my account due to not complying with rules, and I just didn't go back. Oof. Oof. Just oof. See, I used my Google account instead. But yeah, that's rough. That's rough. At the very least, you've only played it for like what, 4 days? So you didn't lose much. So when you do go back to it, you're not losing anything. You'll get back what you lost. In hindsight, I should have. Yeah. I mean, at the very least, you can understand the feeling that the people who, you know, tied their Arc Knights accounts to Twitter might have felt. I know my Azure Lane account from like long time ago is now probably gone because I tied that to my Twitter. That was a terrible decision, but hey, it means I'm never going back to that game. And I never spent a dime in that game. So that's true. I'm happy I tied my Hoyo account to nothing. Not even Google Play. That's why I stick with games with multiple accounts. Yes, it's good to have multiple accounts. I was already level 60. Yeah, that's you can. most people can get that in a day or so, or in a few days, so you're not missing much. Like, there's easy ways to get that back. I just didn't expect first book to be... Yeah. I mean... Like, we have a resident viewer named Guardian. They got their account to level 80 in just 1 month. Or just under a month, really. Like, the new player experience is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's just, there's a steep learning curve once you get new stuff to figure out. Which is why people will all point you to the Grey Raven website, because that just makes their life easier. Time for you to do a new player journey, and understand the current new player life. How about no? I'm already losing brain cells from managing the one account I have. PJR has one of the worst new player experiences for Gotcha right now, in my opinion. They just don't give you enough pulls to pull you in. I mean, I guess so. Like right now, we're going to be entering a period of time, like a gauntlet where we'll get. Here, hold on. Like, hold on. Right now, we're about to enter a gauntlet where we're going to be getting a free character every other patch. And then we have a period of time where we get 2 free characters in 2 patches. We're not there yet. But like there's like a good amount of time to be able to pull for the characters you want. Not dupes, but to at least obtain the character. Because, like, granted, 60 pulls is a lot of BC or black cards. You need 15k BC to guarantee the character. Anything less than that, you're just sitting pretty. But there's time and ways to make it easier to get the resources to be able to pull for at least a copy of this. Because you just need a copy. You don't need multiple copies. If you want multiple copies, you can get that later. But yeah, like for new players though, they give you so much pull currency at the very early end, and then like we also get a whole bunch of new free stuff. Like in September, we get a free S rank selector and an S rank weapon selector. This in September actually, there's going to be a whole new slew of beginner friendly rewards as well, which includes that S rank weapon selector. So even if you get a new account in say September, you get a free S rank weapon selector for whatever S rank you want up to Luna. So if we look at the chart, so Luna's here. So all the characters behind Luna, you can get their S rank weapon to pair up with them for any of these S rank characters that you got. This is in addition to an S rank character selector you get for free for just participating in the events and stuff. So there are some ways to make it easier. And let me catch up with chat because I think I might be missing some bits. I started during the Hikema event, and half the events were impossible for me. Yeah. So Operation Uniframe is definitely not a beginner-friendly. It's definitely not a beginner-friendly event. And there's some events that are just not beginner-friendly. That's just how it is. Like if we go to events, in previous events. Hopefully they updated this. Extremis Collaboration, which is a terrible event, and Operation Uniframe, which is hard. But this machine precursor though, this right here, the material stages, are your ticket to making your life easier. And then Binary Star give you trial characters. You can do this. Like this, it's just really hard to do. And then Disco Panini was fun. That one was easy to do. But some of these events, I do agree that some of them are rough. But some of these events don't even give you pull currency. I think Operation Uniframe gives you resources for upgrading your uniframes, which just makes sense because this revolves around uniframes. Extremist Collaboration was weird. It was weird. Like the last stage was completely unbeginner friendly. Because you need strong characters in order to beat that one at the end. Yeah. So like even for me, the last stage was impossible. I couldn't do the last stage. I gave up on this event. So even for me, Extremist Collaboration was just terrible because you need a full squad of like highly leveled characters in order to beat the last set of stages. So that one you can toss in the trash. Binary Star though, you could totally do. You just need to get you just need to learn the mechanics of this one in order to actually beat it because you only use trial characters for this one. If I remember correctly. New Divide is already over, but this event was where you would get a lot of BC. Like Eden Festival gave us a lot of BC. We got a bunch of event tickets. We got a bunch of tickets in general from these events. You get Magic Square Fun Fair, which is just a funny little event. Funny little mini game, although people love to disrupt you. Kaigal, you use trial characters. Like Ultimate Brawl, you also can use trial characters on, except for the harder stages, but that's fine. You don't need to do the harder stages. You just need to do enough where you get all the rewards. Like you don't need to complete some of these events. You just need to do enough where you get the rewards. And the game gives you the resources and capabilities to do just that. If you're just like a casual, they give you what you need to do. Aside from like the hard content events, like Operation Uniframe and the co-op event from last patch. I wanted Nana Mech from this banner when I hadn't lost the account. She was my fave. Like back in Nana Mech, like we also had a selector ticket. So like, there's ways that they alleviate the problems that you may have. Like, if we look back at the main page and look at this again. So we have an S-rank selector, character selector at Bianca. It will only be up to Luna for this one. However, when we get to Crimson Weave over here, there's going to be another S-rank selector. However, this time it will be up to, I think, up to Selena? Yeah, Selena. Up to Selena. So it goes from here to here now. So you can get Garnet, you can get Imperia, you can get Selena, although she's for free. You can get Chrome if you missed him. Aside from the collab characters, you literally can get everybody from this list if you want to, up to Selena. But that's not where it ends. We get a free S-rank S-rank character completely for free. Actually, two. We get Ayla and Alyssa both for free completely, in addition to Selena. Both of them are tied to the dorm system, but in Lamia, the devs decided to do something different with a selector ticket. There's no selector ticket here. Instead, on the standard banner, and I realize we've gone beyond a tangent on stuff we were doing, but let's just go with it. on the standard banner where you open up standard banner tickets. So let me open up. Let me bring up PGR again real quick to show you. So I'll leave it quiet. And she's yelling at me to take a break, but I'm not taking a break. Sure. Let's go. Hey, hey, look, Iguana, look. Look who's on the rate up. She's calling for you. She's calling for you. Anyways, on the S rank, on the base banner, which is this one right here. Once you get to 60 pulls, at least during the Lamia patch, and as a note, this is a permanent feature that will be something that you can attain once, and then once you attain it, it will disappear. But you know how in the S rank selector, this is actually randomized. You don't get to pick your S rank; it's completely randomized. In the Lamia patch, they give you a one-time deal. Once you hit pity, or once you trigger the to get the pull for an S rank from here, you have a 100% chance of getting the exact S rank S rank character you want. Up to, let me bring up the chart again. All the way up to, I think, at least to Feral Scent. Because these two are free, so they don't really count. But up to Feral Scent. You can get any S rank character up to Feral Scent for free during this patch and beyond. It just depends on when you pick it up. So they literally tossed the idea of the limitations of the S rank selector, and it's like, let's just give them whatever S rank they want for free, except for Lamia, because she's new. Wait, what? No, arrival banner is not scam. What? Wait, what? What do you mean? Wait, what? No. This right here is a scam. This is a scam right here. Oh, wait, okay. Hold on. Okay. It has a 70% rate chance. What do you mean you're doing maintenance in an hour? Well, there goes my plan. Wait, it's not even an hour, it's half an hour. Well, there goes my plan to do, co-op. Oh, well. Okay, I guess that's fair, but it's still a 70% chance. It's better than this. It's better than this one. No, regardless, no problem. You feel free to lurk, Guana. Like, if you ever come back, you need help, feel free to come by. Because, I think by the time Bianca comes out, like even now, it's like it's pretty much going to be a good time for you to come back, because everyone will be able to obtain like the free beginner rewards and whatnot, even if we aren't beginners anymore. So, but yeah, have a good breakfast. And also, 70% is still better than 50%. So, just saying. But it's still better, because even if you don't get the character you want on the first 60, On the next time you do trigger pity on here, you'll get the character you want, guaranteed. And this will carry over to future Arrival Construct banners. So it's not actually a scam. So there's that. Once it's not 100%, it's a 50. Oh, wait, you know what? Yeah, it is a 50-50. Well, in this case, it's a 70-30. It's a 70-30. But still, you're right. Anyways. It seems like they're doing maintenance in a little bit. We'll go back to our discussion about Honkai and stuff like that in a second. Before it even happens, let's do this. Let's do voiceless self. This is a weird version of Picross. I do not know. Okay. Okay, that does not help me. Okay, so this is supposed to be T something? I don't. So 2 here. Okay, this one's safe. Okay. Oh. It's a weird version of Minesweeper Picross, basically. It's kind of like Minesweeper, but it's not, because everything is fixed. It doesn't like randomly generate, you know, spaces or whatnot. You kind of have to guess, but there's clues down here, kinda. Oh wait. Oh, I mean, there should be space here. There should be space here. There we go. Travel. I know, okay. There we go. Kinda close, huh? Hi, Moon. Yeah, we're kinda very close. We have to do this really quickly. I did not realize they're about to do the maintenance. Okay, that does not help me. Come on. I'm really failing you. See, this is exactly what I mean. This is not Minesweeper. This is not Minesweeper. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait. Okay, this is safe. Huh. I mean, this is safe. I mean, this is safe. All these are bad. All those are bad. Oh, that means these are. This is safe. That's safe too. Yeah, it runs on the same rules as Minesweeper, but it's just not Minesweeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is safe. Yeah, this is safe. And now we gotta do a 50-50. Okay, there we go. That helps a lot. Okay. Oh, it's... Of course it's no one. It's literally his name. Of course it's no one's name. There we go. Okay. Guess we're just going against the norm. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to toss my idea of doing co-op today out the window. Oh wait. How much time do we have? We have like what, 23 minutes? Okay. We're gonna rush through Warzone. Just so we get something to do. Oh wait, we don't have to do. Wait, we don't have to do all. We don't have to do all Warzone. What am I saying? We can just clear these 2 stages. That should count for our daily, right? That counts towards our daily. All right. I can save the serum for another day. Can I? No, I don't think it can. I think I have to use it. Oh gosh. Okay, who wants to join me for a quick co-op? I don't think they're... Wait, oh wait, is this gonna break though? Hold on, we're gonna create room. We're really kinda close. I might have to say screw it and just do stable instead of berserk. I mean, that works for me. That works for me. Let's go. Let's just go. We got no time to wait. If anyone wants to help us for like doing us a little bit of it, like up to like 100 XP or something. I don't know. Why am I saying 100 XP or something? I'm just in a rush right now, so don't mind me.
What are you looking at? I'll smash you all into No need to praise me.
How much time we have? We have like what, 19 minutes? Okay, we're making good time. Kinda. We're kinda making good time. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. We should be fine. We got Alpha now to do all the damage for us. Look at him, red sword waves. You mean live? No, I meant Alpha. I mean, there's Alpha right there. I mean, granted, I guess Liv does more damage now with, than Alpha, but.
It's no biggie.
She is a
No need
noob.
to praise
I
me.
mean, I guess so. Okay, yeah. But still, more damage is more damage. I'm not gonna say no to more damage. Especially when we're in a rush right now. Especially... Why'd you leave? No, I'll just swap. Duh. You're better off just going to okay. I'm not gonna complain, we're just gonna try and do as much as we can.
Impossible.
of Ascension Network. Understood.
This is painful because we only have like a few minutes left. I think it's gonna have to be it for co-op. We at least did 3 stages worth. Oh, you know what, that helps us a lot. Just go someone strong. We don't have time for us. We don't have time for this. Okay, that's fine.
Power of Ascension Network. Understood.
We're only kind of to the kind of down to the wire here. Alright, that's 4. We just need to do 1 more, and we'll have our 100 serum. Really race against the clock right now. But we should be fine. This shouldn't take 10 minutes, that's for sure.
Ascension Network. Understood.
I'll be it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Just get me out of here. I got the bag. Now get me out of here. Enjoy yourselves. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Really? You want me to use 200 too? Cogs. I'll take cogs. That's good enough for me. happy, game? You happy? Good. Okay. The game's happy. I mean, I could have used an interlude, but it's fine. We don't really. I don't need an interlude for anything really right now. We'll worry about achievements later. Although, I'll be fair, I probably should have thought of the interludes, you're right. I really should have, but... Oh, okay. So, now that's on maintenance. Where were we talking about? What were we talking about before I got into that speed through? Oh yeah. So the Bubble, you're yeah, Bubble, you're still here, right? It is I, boo boo, boo boo. Hi, boo boo. So now that the surge of stuff is over, in order for I'm restating for those who weren't here a couple hours ago. New characters for Honkai. New characters. You get the Ice Queen, or King. I guess I don't know. Amelie calls herself Monarch or something like that, right? I don't know. Anyways, a Jinglio, awesome. I don't know why I'm rushing. I don't need to rush. I guess it's because I've already done it before, but yeah. There's a lot of hands trying to reach out for whatever reason. It's weird. Topaz and Numby. This is Topaz. Numby is these little dog, galactic dog things that seem to like money. She has two of them apparently, because there's one Sin right next to her, just chilling. He's just chilling. And then we have this girl. Gunaifen? I cannot pronounce that correctly, probably. That's probably was not the correct pronunciation, but I tried. Anyways, she has the most interesting quote. Would you like to see me break that stone slab with my chest? They didn't bring this post down at all, so it doesn't seem like a mistranslation. So she's actually being serious. I don't know why she's saying this, but okay. Live reaction to that quote. Okay. Okay. But there was an interesting debate, right here. Why are the art becoming like Genshin style? I like the old styles better, especially the wordings at this side. So it goes deeper, a little bit deeper. I just hope they move on from Jinshou. Zinshou. I cannot pronounce it. It is the same company. Alright, someone else said that. He has a counterpoint saying, people who say that they're from the same companies are absolute tarts and know nothing about branding. Anyways. The art themes for the characters that are not from Zinsha are less generic in my opinion. Like characters from the Heart of Space Station or Ural 6. Because they are unique and correspond with their location, but there are few. So what's different about this one? In that sense. As a note, so Ural 6 is a frozen tundra world that has a steampunk aesthetic to it. Or not really steampunk, but it has that feeling of a steampunk place, like a London. Like it has the feeling of London and France to it, but not really. And more dystopian because of it being a frozen tundra. And then the space station is literally a full place full of weirdos, researchers that are basically the SCP Foundation. Like it's basically the SCP Foundation. So anyways, the place that this girl is from is the Xin Show, which is basically a giant ship, a giant warship, a giant colony ship that houses a whole society and world inside it. It's literally a big giant ship that holds a whole planet on the inside. There's even a sea. I don't know how, but apparently there's water and a giant sea just lying inside of this warship, and it has no problem flying through the galaxy with it. Anyways, the culture they based around this, the culture around this is more Eastern and I think Chinese inspired, which is why the names are like this. I think, but I'm not sure. I'm not really well versed in names about Chinese and whatnot. But the inspiration is there, to say the least. And so the characters are looking like this to match the culture of this world that we're in, because it's basically a world. We're in a warship that is basically houses a whole world in it, or a planet, and thus it has its own culture, and everyone's wearing things based on their culture. And so, So to go along with this, like I like the old styles better, especially the words on the side. It's like, well, they're different styles because of, they're different worlds. Of course they're different styles. Like, we're going from planet to planet. Did you expect it not to be different? Like it would be more generic if all the worlds were more or less the same. Like, I understand that, like, we spent a lot of time in Leeway in Genshin, but that doesn't mean that it has any bearing on this game's, establishment of their own, like, worlds and stuff like that. Yeah. I agree on that bit as well. Like, the Brandon bit doesn't even make sense either. And look at that. Same studio behind Honkai Impact 3rd, Genshin Impact, and Honkai Star Rail. It's still the same company. But they're still going with different styles. Like, I don't know much about art, so I can't really describe like the style differences. But the aesthetics of these characters, especially in Star Rail, is based on the world that they place the characters in, like the planet they're in. And like I did an example earlier, but there was a character named Locha. He came out during the Zen Show arc. And so he's associated with that place. However, he's not from here. His aesthetics don't scream the Xin Shao. He's completely different compared to everyone else. He has like a nice tux, a nice suit. He's not wearing any Eastern clothing. He's just here as a merchant, just stopping by, dropping a coffin off with a dead body inside. Which is kind of weird, but I digress. So yeah, the art's also slightly different. Like I would say Genshin is a lot more I wish I knew more like art terms, but like the colors of like Star Rail are darker than Genshin. Like Genshin is brighter and has more of like a stylistic choice, while Star Rail is more trying to go more realistic, but still but with a like a sci-fi fantasy feel to it. Yeah. Genshin also squished the characters. They're squishy. There we go. Squishy. There we go. The Genshin characters are more squishy, while Star Rail characters are a little bit more rigid, I guess. And then Zen over here is just edge. Like I don't know what impact is on this. Oh, okay, no problem. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. Okay, you're good now? Okay. But yeah, so like, as I was saying, Genshin is more rounded, Star Rail is more pointed, Z over here is just edge, and I don't know what to call impact. It's an angle, I guess? Well, I guess impact would be more the point, because that's where it started. So like we had a point, we had the rounded edges of Genshin. We have the more, and then we started making angles with Star Rail, and now we're just the complete edge over here with Z. They're generally taller and a bit more extra, I would say. Yeah. And plus, Star Rail characters, they're not, unlike Genshin, they're not following, like, the same, like, standard models. Like, they're not bound by a few model sets. Because of the way they made the characters that, they can, just go all out with whatever kind of height and, like, skeleton for the characters. The only thing that is more or less the same is like facial animations, but there's still like a little difference between the characters. But each character is more or less built based on what they are, not exactly based on like the limitations of the system they have. They're generally taller and a bit more extra, I would say, with wings, gems, or feathers, etc. Yeah. I don't think Zenless share wide universe though. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it has any form of like connection to everything else. It seems like it's more of as an isolated world, which makes sense. But it kind of makes sense. Um, like these two are kind of linked, but not really. There's a very mild thread that connects the two, and there's a pseudo thread that connects Genshin with Impact, but that's all they have. I mean, the Genshin and Honkai link is not even like. That's just more like a theory. That ain't even a fact. That's just a theory. Like Kiana's close to the god in Genshin, but over in Star Rail we have two characters that were kind of a part. Well, not really part of it, but they're based off of characters from Impact, from Honkai Impact, and are put into Star Rail. Oh, okay. Theory broken. But it's very loosely connected and will likely never intersect. That's fair. That's fair. But regardless, the point was that Zen right now seems to have like no connections to any part of this at all. Besides Himiko, Bronya, Silver Fox is also Bronya. Silver Fox. Hey, hey, Silver Wolf. You're now called Silver Fox. Congrats. You know, that's kind of more fitting than your other name. Wait, why are you hacking into my account? Hey, wait. The IPC may have hacked into your account and delete all your accounts, but wait. Can we talk about this, Silver Wolf, please? Please? Well, there goes all my my accounts. All my data got stolen by Silverwolf. Let's sigh. But yeah, point is, this doesn't make much sense to me. Like it's still a pointless comment. Especially this bit. Do you know there was a Bronya named Silverwing in Impact? Are you trying to tell me that someone named Silver Fox isn't far off or off the mark? Bronya missile stacking. You don't see that level of ingenuity in PGR. Wait, is also Welt is also Welt. Yeah, you got Welt. You got Himiko. Otto. Well, not really, but the connection is somewhat there, or the resemblance is there. Sela is also there. Wait, what? Oh. Wait. Oh. Oh gosh. I don't know what this stigmata is, but I feel like that's suddenly very much more important now to me than it was before. Concerning Huh? Wait, Boo Boo. How up to date on Starl's story are you? I did the begin. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything then. I would like to hear your thoughts about something later if you continue that game at all. New patches next week, so new patch is usually a good time to get back in, especially for free pulls and stuff like that. Like we get free 10 pull, like every patch. All right. Well, my plans went out the gutter, or went out into the gutter. Yes, there is. There's a new story. So, should we cover the update? Like the, because I already watched it, but should we cover the Also, you kind of missed it, Boo Boo. We reacted to a whole bunch of quesadillas, so you missed out on the food. But here. So I'll run through the I'll run for the live stream real quick. I realize it's off. Oh, is it off? No, it's on. Okay, it's good. So, or was it? So obviously we got new characters. Don Hong is weird. Got our new characters. We got an adorable little character, a new healer. Where is it though? Oh, no problem. Oh no, I'm not gonna show. They didn't show off any of this new story. None. They didn't show anything from the story quests. They just showed off the side events. Really. Oh, and new characters. Really. That's really it. Like they didn't show any new story stuff. Really. In fact, we've already skipped the story bit. But I'll wait for Boo Boo to come back before I delve too deeply into this. It's usually the trailers that have spoilers. Yeah, the trailers have spoilers, but this patch, while it does have story, the main focus of this patch is not the story. It's a much bigger thing. Also, there's quite a few much bigger things, but. So basically, there is a story. There's story content. It's just it's not the main feature of this patch. Like the main feature of this patch are a few other things. And I guess I should shift us back to just chatting, huh? It is a Trailblade mission. I'm not going to show off the screen, because I guess even that would be considered a spoiler. But we do have a Trailblaze mission. Like it's confirmed to be, we have a Trailblaze mission. So most likely the conclusion that people wanted is going to be in this patch. Or conclusions. But that's just a theory. They didn't reveal anything. I don't know. Welcome back, Boo Boo. Alright, so we have new characters. There's a new story quest as stated. But the big parts of this patch though are not the focus of the story or the other things. Well, one, we have new companion quests. March 7th is going to be important, apparently. Just based on hints. There is one little tidbit that is a spoiler here that I will not say. Hey, Brickman. I see. Pete Jar kicked you out too. Oh, I'm just reacting to stuff that I didn't get the chance to react to because I was gone the weekend. So I didn't get a chance to react to Honkai stuff, other stuff. Did you hear about Weather and Waves? Oh, this ain't Weather and Waves, but did you hear? You did a waifu tier list instead. Well, let me open this up. Let me open up this and enhance. These are the rewards for people going to the Gamescom booth for Northern Waves. This is one of the prizes they can potentially win. CPT qualification. To go alongside the fact that they are starting to tease more resonators for their game. And then do more marketing in general. I think we're nearing the time, Brick. Anyways. I spent so much time talking about that I haven't really gone back to here. So, to go back to where we were talking about important the updates for Star Rail a bit. I was explaining, like, there is some story content, but the main focus of this patch is not the story content, ironically enough. The story content is kind of on the secondary level of importance, even though it's still important. The importance, though, lies in the events and the expansion to the simulated universe. Soldier, you see. Well, yeah, we can't travel, but hey, we can, if there is another CBT coming, there'll be ways for us to get into it as well. And if they're doing an RCBT or doing marketing again, then there might be a case where Weather and Waves is coming out sooner than we expect. And hi, Oymerk, how you doing? I didn't realize Oymerk also came in here. But yeah, there's a little tidbit about this event. So let me just mute it. But basically, this event right here is the museum of the Zinshow, or Zinshow. I keep pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, this is basically the museum game mode that appeared. So in Belobog, at a certain point, you unlock a place called the museum, and you're basically doing museum manager, the mini game. Basically, you're basically doing a museum tycoon, museum manager. You're basically the manager of the museum, and you're doing stuff as if you're playing a tycoon game, making money and managing your staff, etc. They decided to one up that whole system and make a whole like shipping tycoon simulator game instead for this place now. And this is a permanent game mode here. I gotta go sleep. Okay, no problem. Have a good night, Nico. Thank you for coming by. I hope good luck with the train. I really need to start making content then. Maybe some of the bigger players will collab. Always takes steps. It always takes a few steps. Just keep making those little steps and you'll get there eventually. I muted it because there's some details in here that are spoilery, I think. Only voice spoilers. There's nothing visually that's spoiled. But the major part of this patch, though, seems like to be the Simulator Universe. The Simulator Universe is getting further expanded upon. In fact, there's a whole second game mode, basically, for Simulator Universe. And hey, Boo Boo. Are you ready for a different kind of chess? A different kind of challenge? That's what the new game mode of Simulator Universe is. Basically, you're playing chess. But not really. There's no chess pieces. Like, the only chess piece you're moving is yourself. But it's a game board. You're going through a game board essentially, instead of a dungeon with only a couple paths. I would love to like turn on the volume, but I know there's going to be like a spoiler or two in there. But basically, they're expanding on the Herta. I mean, there's lore reasons why, but Herta made this secondary game mode to focus on an event that happened between the Aeons that led to the demise of the Aeon of propagation. Which is basically, where is it? Which is basically a big giant bug, and this is like one of his minions right here. Let me update the upgrade the quality. Yeah, so this little bug right here is like one of his minions from this event, and so like all the Aeons kind of came together to kill the Aeon of propagation, and the propagation like main thing is that he creates a swarm, and his swarm just keeps multiplying, just gradually, just casually multiplying. This guy makes copies of himself, like smaller copies, and his smaller copies make copies of themselves. If my queen can't move at all directions infinitely and mow down all opposing pieces for automatic 50 cal machine gun and your version tests, and I'm not interested. Well, here's the thing. You get some good rewards from doing this. In addition to that, once you complete that special game mode, you unlock a new path for Simulated Universe. In this case, it's propagation. And the funny thing is, people thought like, wait, are we getting a whole new path already? Does that mean we're gonna get new characters and a new path? And I'm like, God, I wish. Because I can already imagine that, like, if someone if they made a character based around the propagation path, I can already tell you they're probably going to be the summoner class of this game. I would love to have a summoner just summon a whole army of like whatever creatures to fight for me. Like do all my work, my little critters. Do all my work, please. It's only fair. Also, I don't play Honkai Genshin. Killed my some for me Honkai Genshin. That's fine. That's completely fine. I'm really enjoying Star Rail. Genshin kind of. I go back every now and again, especially whenever there's an update. But Star Rail has been really fun. So that's why I'm talking so much about it. So please bear with me when I talk about such things. That wasn't even the major news, though. I mean, I've already talked about this, but this is the major news. So, basically, Star Rail is expanding the amount of basically resin, or in this case, Trailblaze power, from 1800. Or not 1800, 180 to 240. Which is a lot, and it's probably the max amount you're probably ever going to get. Unless they increase it even further and then they change the rate of regen, but I highly doubt that. Because they also included reserve Trailblaze power, which... So if you ever max out on Trailblaze power while you're away, any excess Trailblaze power is not lost to you. All of it will be stored as reserved Trailblaze power, which will be used whenever you wish during that next time you log in to play. So if you can't log in like on a daily basis and you kind of, or you got your times messed up or anything like that, well, you don't have to worry about losing that all that Trailblaze power. You still get to keep it. Well, yeah, in Honkai Impact. Oh, okay. That's in Honkai Impact, and now it's in Star Rail, but not in Genshin. I think Genshin is still in like at like 160, right, per day. Not to mention it recovers even slower than Trailblaze power. Like, Trailblaze power loads pretty quickly. Booba's like, I'm broke. I need more. I need more Trailblaze power. Like, where's my fuel? Anyways. Besides from that, they had a little update for friends, and there's also a 10 gifted, you know, the 10 free 10 pull that they offer. The only sad thing I noticed is that it seems like they're not giving us the story log, which would have allowed us to read this, you know, old story bits that we've encountered before. So that's sad, but I wanted to be able to play forever. Yeah, I would love that too. But at the very least, I get to play for more now, and I don't have to worry about having to keep up a rigorous schedule. I can miss a few hours or so, and I can come back, and I'll still have anything I would have probably have lost still with me, and I could use it. So they're doing improvements. They're doing improvements. A lot of improvements actually. So no problem. Thank you for the raid, Brick. I hope you have a good night. Meanwhile, for us, I don't know what we do. Do we want to play Shadows of Doubt? Do we break out the Detective Kusu?